still find our way home. You know that you're all I need, all I need.
Well, here we are, two teams both willing to do whatever it takes to reach the last four. They're both here on merit, and there's a healthy sense of both expectation and pressure in either camp. How will the players cope with that? We're about to find out. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, both managers at pains to state that their teams aren't quite where they should be just yet. What did you make of that assessment, Jim?
Well, I think there's a bit of reverse psychology going on here, Peter. The managers know this.
And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy Perisic has had an interesting career, Peter. Never really had a career in his native Croatia, receiving his football education in France, Belgium, Germany, Italy. A good blend, I'd say, by any measure.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Vuskovic is there, and he can get that clear. And here's Fernandez. Delivers, shot a goal! It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
McAllister. Here's Lo Celso. And it's McAllister. He's a sharp little ball here. Vuskovic can clear it away. Played out wide, that's where it came from. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Stood up well to him there. And there's green grass ahead of him. Perisic, still goalless. Paz. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. A probing pass. Messi is flagged offside. Sucic. Hangs in across. Martinez deals with that nice and simple. McAllister. Paredes. And it's Paredes. Deftly out wide. And Fernandez. Lo Celso. Modric. Sucic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Romero. Molina. And that's really well manoeuvred. Looking for the run. Molina puts them all in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Messi. That is a brilliant interception. Sucic. Oh, this looks sharp. And Stanisic. And it's Modric. And it's Pasalic. And Sucic. And the finish! Goal! Croatia! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean...
And that gets things running. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Fernandez. Lo Celso. Looking here to chip it. Bullish header! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
McAllister. Molina. Here's Lo Celso. Tagliafico. Great vision. Paz receives it in a wide position. Oh, it's a... Can he finish? Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Argentina have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Baturina. Baturina. Oh, sweet feet. Otamendi gets it clear. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Baturina. And it's Modric. Now it's Baturina. Now it's Pasalic. Molina producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Tagliafico. Looking for options for movement. And here comes the corner. And he'll shoot here! Croatia have the chance to go the other way. Modric. Now Šutalo. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Sucic. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good take and the shot! It's a goal! Croatia are back in business. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Croatia restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Lo Celso. Fernandez. Spread to the right. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Baturina. Well, this is a fascinating tie. Tight, exciting, energetic. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. Out of play for a goal kick. And it's Stanisic. Paz, who's set up one goal so far. Lo Celso. Now it's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Some good work on the right flank here. Here comes the cross. Punched away. Well, there's the clearance. Perisic. Modric. And it's Sucic. And it's Stanisic. And Sucic. It's a throw-in. Modric. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that's well seen too. Stanisic. Modric. Now this could be a chance. Molina. McAllister. In the end they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Perisic. And it's Sucic. That's put paid to the danger. Corner. That should get the job done. Tries one from range. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Paredes. And Paz. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Argentina are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Second period then underway. There's the whistle. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Paz. Now it's Fernandez. Sucic. And the counter is on. And it's Pasalic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. Pinches it off him. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Fernandez providing an outlet on that flank. Baturina. Croatia do have a chance to counter here. The ball has bounced loose now. And shot, surely! Goal, Croatia! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
There's the whistle, and here we go. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Paredes. Modric. It's a searching pass. He's through here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Molina. And it's McAllister. Paredes. Paz. Lo Celso. He won't be happy with that one. Baturina. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Sucic. Tagliafico wins the duel this time. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Perisic. So what can they make of this? Paz does well not to be outdone there. Paz. McAllister. And that's been drilled in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Sucic. And here's Messi. He's on it, can he get away? Perisic. First quarter of an hour gone. Perisic. And this is Pez having a shot! Goal! Croatia! The first significant strike. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, he's played it in low. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here. This time, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Tries to play it through. Paz making a dash for it. Messi receives it in a... He has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
It's Sucic. Rulli. Now it's Pasalic. Chance here to counter. And here's Perisic. Nicely weighted ball. Baturina. And he's definitely onside. Baturina looking sharp there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's tidy. De Paul finding himself in space. Oh, good spread. De Paul looking to receive it in space. Paredes is there and he can pick it up. That has been slung wide. And this is Perisic. Goes for a shot! A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. That's a decent clearance. Sucic. That is good. Big chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Martinez. For De Paul.
Argentina certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Sucic. It's a threatening ball. Stanisic has a look and plays it forward. Tagliafico. And Simeone. Sucic. Stanisic. Now it's Baturina. Distributed tidily.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, we're on the way. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Paredes. And it's McAllister. Lo Celso. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Molina's cross. Oh, good play! Goal! Argentina! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Argentina already making their first change. Not what was planned, I don't think. Paz being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Lo Celso to McAllister. Now he's got space here. Space for him to turn and look. Fernandez gets a... Lo Celso! And he hits the net! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Otamendi. Tagliafico. Simeone. Now, can they get him away? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And this is Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicked it back promptly. Alvarez. Argentina are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Lo Celso. Lo Celso makes a move down the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lo Celso has it out wide and in space. Lo Celso puts a cross in. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies.
He'll try from distance! He's got away with one there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Paredes. That has ended up in no man's land. Stanisic aimed beyond the defence. Fernandez. Messi. And it's McAllister. To McAllister. This is a promising build-up. And it's Paredes. Looking to play him in. Romero picks it up out wide. Paredes is onto this. And he's cut it out. Pasalic. Perisic. And it's Bachurina. Paredes. Ball's played through. Lo Celso in acres of space out wide. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Good ball, good take. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
McAllister is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Argentina making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Paredes. Now it's Messi. Played out to the left flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Keeper's dealt with that. And it's made its way to him. Messi! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. McAllister. Argentina looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He has a look up. And Sucic. Pasalic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Otamendi. McAllister. Now Romero. And it's Paredes. Paredes elects to cross. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Guardiola clears it away. Croatia are looking to go forward now. And a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Fernandez. Spread out to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's Simeone. There's the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Romero. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Modric. Baturina. Well, and the whistle goes for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Argentina clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Argentina firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. So off we go again. Shutalo. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Knocks it into space. McAllister. Tagliafico. Alvarez. Fernandez.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi. Simeone. Takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Romero. Baturina. Argentina can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Paredes, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a sharp pass. And that has put paid to that. And the pass is intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Pasalic. McAllister gets across to intercept that. Argentina are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Romero. And it's Paredes. Sucic. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stanisic. Showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Simeone. Now it's Messi. And here's Fernandez. Is there any support? He might not need it. And this is Messi! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Croatia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Fernandez to McAllister. Lo Celso has found the net here, of course. Fernandez gets flagged offside. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Pasalic. Shutalo. And it's Pasalic. McAllister. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Stanisic. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's there to get it away. Well, they've got it again. Lo Celso driving on and making good progress. Alvarez. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Messi. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rapidly approaching the end. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Aimed at the far side. And he gets rid in a hurry. Modric. Pasalic. Can he spark a counter here? Threads one in. That's the keeper's ball.
Budimir clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Paredes gets into a good position.
Se van a jugar 2
A
minutos
well
de
cut out, no margin
compensación.
for error there at all. Perisic. 2 minutes to be added on. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's that, the end. So then, can they afford to believe? Just 2 games left and the wind is well and truly in their sails. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Argentina really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance, I wanna dance, I wanna dance, 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 wanna dance. I wanna, what you wanna do? What you go to? Rock a old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance. All I wanna do is and I'm dangerous, you cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna what you go to? Rock a old school? Oh, we gon' move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance.
So the huge prize of a place in the final awaits the winners of this do-or-die contest. The fans in the stands watch on, as does the rest of the world, eager to see which team prevails on the day. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, the glitzy opening ceremony feels like yesterday, Jim, but here we are. We've reached the semi-finals.
Yeah, it's been a competition that's kept on giving in terms of drama, Peter. No wonder the time has flown. It's just been very exciting. And I have the feeling that this game will be no different.
So we're very much on the way now. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Now it's Messi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now this could be a chance. And a chance! Goal! Argentina! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Aos 8 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 20.
Argentina have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And this is Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That has been slung wide. It's a sweeping from McAllister! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bruno Guimaraes does well to get it back. Bruno Guimaraes is there and he can get that clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Argentina currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Ibanez, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Paqueta. Great vision. He's onside, showing good feet. Looking for the run. Brilliantly cut out. Tries to get it clear. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Otamendi. And it's Messi. Nicely aimed pass. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rafinha. And here's Paqueta. Lovely feet. Always played it in low. Cleared without hesitation. Fernandez. Paredes. Rafinha. Look at the space here. Shot could be on. Delivers with whip. Well read. And the danger is averted. Fernandez. And now the breakaway. Some good work on the right flank here. Molina. And here's McAllister. Marquinhos. And it's Paquetá. Eva Nielsen. McAllister. Here's Lo Celso. Knocks it into space. Gabriel can get it clear. Bruno Guimaraes.
Argentina can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
This looks promising. Lucas Paqueta. Space for him to turn and look. Chance to deliver. McAllister. Now that looks a decent ball. Lo Celso providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that has not gone well. Quality ball. Can he get on the end of this? Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So it's half-time in the semi-final. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Argentina just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
So it's half-time in the semi-final. Argentina just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. Down to business again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
That has been knocked clear. Flashes it across. It's a clearance, but not much of one.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Rafinha. No, he wasn't going to let him past. He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's in a great position here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's McAllister. Aims beyond the defence. McAllister. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Marquinhos. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's having a go! Not a bad try by any means.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Neymar. Paredes was in no mood for any of that. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
So terrific effort! and he's stuck it away. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
McAllister, Paz. Lo Celso receives it in a good position here. Paredes, good strong midfield running here. Molina's cross, oh, well played. Eva Nielsen, Ederson. Brazil are looking to break at pace. Lo Celso,